Hey guys, so we're going to start off at squarespace.com and we can get started right here. So it's going to ask you what your site is about. I would say design is a good one for a portfolio anyway. Obviously, if you had something different, that matched any of these, you would choose that. If you were more of a photographer, you might go with photography. Art might be a good one as well, but I was thinking design for what we're doing potentially would be a good one. Next, what are your top goals for your website? So we can actually check what we think our top goals are. I would say, let's see, showcase work or expertise and offer a contact form might be two good ones to include, because we do want a contact form somewhere on the site. We might have something like publish or blog or other media, but I'm not going to actually have you click on that one. You could, I'm sure it wouldn't make too much of a difference in what they show us as far as the templates go, but obviously if you want to sell products, that would be here, send invoices, stuff like that. But right here, I think these two are probably pretty good. Let's go to next. So you'll see this. How would you like to get started? So build a custom template with Squarespace Blueprint. Choose a professionally designed website template. I think this one is the way to go. So I would definitely, you guys should click on this, push finish. So yeah, these are the best template matches. Now, like when choosing a template, it can be kind of hard to decide what you want to go with. You can preview or you can start each of these templates. They each have different names, obviously. I would suggest going with a template that as closely matches the design of the template of the website that you want your site to actually look like. So really, then you're not having to do quite so much work. And it's always a good idea to preview sites before you start them. So yeah, I would suggest spending some time looking around at the different sites. We can also view demo sites. And then actually they have a shop page on this one. This one already has a blog included. The shop we can always remove if we wanted to. It does have a contact page, which is nice. It doesn't necessarily have a contact form. So that might be one that we might not want to use, just because it might be easier to just have the form already there in theory. So I'm going to preview this one. And I would just suggest going through, looking, seeing what you got. So this one actually has the contact form already on it. So I would suggest, just to save yourself maybe a little bit of time, finding a template that already has a decent contact form on it would be a good idea. This one's kind of cool. So yeah, I would suggest going around finding one that you like that also does feature, the contact form. And this one has the contact form on the About page. So yeah, I would suggest, just going through and finding one that you like. I've actually looked around, and actually I think this Utica one is actually pretty nice. So I'm going to preview this, view demo site. I would say this one's nice because it does have the contact page with the contact form. It would be easy enough to just kind of fill in. Might have to actually delete some of these pages that we might not need. And then you still have your About page and the contact here that links to the contact form. But there's a work page, which is also, I believe, the home page, which is fine. And you can scroll down and you can see the work below right away. And if you click on these, it takes you to a detailed area where you can write about your process and all that. And then you can even have, I believe, so this is actually pretty nice, I think. The way that this is laid out, I just think that this works pretty well for what we would need it for. And we can actually, there is a kind of a slide through here, or like slideshow from all the projects here. And there's 4 of them already included on the template. So I think that this Utica one is pretty nice. So yeah, I would actually go back in here and start with this design. And then this is when you would create your account. Now, some information about signing up. There's a 14-day free trial. Then you can extend the free trial pretty easily by another 7 days. And then after that, they're asking for you to pay for the website. I believe it's like $12 a month for the annual plan, or $16 a month for a monthly plan. If you're inactive on your site, you're not paying for it, they will save your site for an extended period of time. I'm not quite sure exactly how long that is. I might have to look that up. Before it was quite long that they would save it for you. So, you know, you may want to consider, you know, launching these sites and paying for them if you really do think you're going to be using it. But ultimately, these can be super simple. This might be the first iteration of a portfolio website that you use or make. You might make another one later that you like a little bit better in a different, maybe not using Squarespace, maybe you like Wix better, you know, but overall, I wanted to get you guys using both sites, Wix and Squarespace, so that you were just comfortable with a variety of different content management systems. But anyway, let's go ahead and create our account. I'm going to do this with my email, and I'll sign up, filling in my first name, my last name. So I would suggest to you to not start doing this until after Thanksgiving break. So do not go into Squarespace and start your site until after Thanksgiving break. I do want you to obviously watch this video and take the Edpuzzle video quiz, but I do not want you to actually start and log into Squarespace until after Thanksgiving break. Okay, so I have my password in here, and we can actually push continue. So this is where it asks for your site name. So I'm going to say MW Design. You can name it whatever you wish for your portfolio website. I don't know, we don't need any of this right now. So let's push continue. Don't need any of this right now. And we're not doing this for business, so let's just do get. So this is kind of what it's looking like here. You can see off to the right is the demo site. And it does actually function when you click on things. That's a little bit different than Squarespace. You can also preview this full page with this arrow here. Site styles is here. Desktop view, mobile view. So you can edit, much like we did in Wix, I mean to say, and have different designs for desktop and mobile. If you need to edit your site, you would go here to edit. It's quite a bit like Wix was. You can just click into these different sections that highlight in blue. You can edit your site header, add sections by clicking here, edit sections, add blocks within your section, and we can reorder them by clicking and dragging them around, I believe. So that's, you know, if we want to exit out of the editor, easy enough. The preview's right here. So I kind of like their interface that they have a little bit better than Wix. So if we go to our website, we can see this is the main navigation. These are the pages for the main navigation. I have about, our team, press, and contact. Sorry. Not linked are the ones that are pages on your website, but they're not linked to your main nav. So if I want to, like, say, delete a page, we can actually press on the delete button, confirm, our team, delete, confirm. Okay, and then if we want to change the page title, navigation title, the slug for the page, that kind of thing, we can go in here. You can also put a password on the page if you want. SEO is in here. You know, we can edit those later. I'm not going to go into SEO right now. And then if we want to add anything into the main nav, we can do a blank page, which is just that. It's a blank page. If we want to find a page that already has a layout to it, this is a great place to go. If you want a blog page, this one might be a good one. We don't need any store. Portfolio, this might be a good one to look at, obviously, for your work page that features your work on it. Events. So there's some different things, but actually I wanted to show you the folder. If you have a folder, you can name this main nav item. And then I can add a page under that. And we could pick, maybe I want it to look like this. And I can name it like work, maybe. And then I can add another page, maybe a blank page. I'm just naming basic stuff here. But so now if I go here, you can see I have a drop down under that main nav item folder. So you create that folder. So you create a folder when you are wanting to make a drop down, and that is here. And then you would nest additional pages underneath that folder. I'm actually going to go ahead and open this back up and then delete the main nav item again, because I don't want that in there. I just put it in there to tell you how to add in a drop down if you wanted to. And work is not included in the main navigation. Like, it is attached to the logo area, but I believe we can add it to the main nav if we wish to. Let's see. I'm having a little bit of issue with that right now. My internet is kind of spinning, so we're not going to go there yet. So let's back out of here. That's the website page area where you can add, subtract pages. Selling, obviously this is for like e-commerce. We're not doing that. Marketing is, email campaigns, marketing tools, things like that to help promote your site. Contacts, you can add contacts into your site. We're not going to be doing this. Analytics and scheduling, those are also things that we're not going to be using. We're keeping this pretty basic for the first website. So the main areas that you're going to be going into is edit and probably into website. And that's probably the main areas that you're really going to be going into. And another thing besides these is actually the site design, site styles. We want to go there. We can change our fonts of our site. We can switch the font pack, which is basically a nice font pair that's already made for us. So maybe I want this to be more like this. So you can choose different font packs, or if you don't like any of the pre-made font packs, you can go into the global text styles, into headings, go to your heading options, change the weight of your heading, maybe, or the font family, the style, the line height, which is, I believe, how much space is in between the heading, line height, because I'm under headings, letter spacing. I would say keep this probably the same, or close to 0, whatever the default is, because you don't want to mess with that too much. There's a text transform. You can make everything uppercase. You can put it on lowercase. I would suggest probably sticking with lowercase for a lot of things, and then if you want something uppercase, just typing it in uppercase. You can change the size of your headings, H1 through H4 here. So there are some options for fonts. I really think the font packs are really nice. Colors, you can edit the palette. You can, choose a color here with the editor, the color editor. You can put in a hex code value here if from your logo you want to pull out a color from that. The hex color, you get it out of InDesign or Photoshop or Illustrator. You can put that in. Also, there's just different color palettes that are pre-made that you can add in here. So, and you can get color from an image also, and from, you can do color scheme from different colors that you choose using the editor. So if I want a complementary color scheme, it might do it. I kind of like the presets quite a bit, but obviously you're probably going to have to go with whatever colors match the brand of your company. So yeah, I wanted to show you, how to do the pages, how to sign up, how to pick your template, how to edit your site and all of that, and how to change the colors and fonts and whatnot. And next we'll go into how to actually edit content